Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Tarun Sharma. In this video I will discuss about chapter 1st, topic 3rd, protocols. What is protocol? A protocol is a set of rules for communication over a network. We are discussing the most common protocols of World Wide Web, which are: first, HTTP Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Second, HTTPS Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure. Let us discuss about HTTP. It stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol. When you enter http:// in your address bar in front of the domain, it tells the browser to connect over HTTP. It is used to exchange the information on internet or World Wide Web. It handles the communication between a web server and a web browser. A second point, HTTPS. It stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure. When you enter https:// in your address bar in front of the domain, it tells the browser to connect over HTTPS. It handles secure communication between a web server and a web browser. It is based on the HTTP protocol that is used for secure communication over a computer network. For example, banking websites use the HTTPS protocol for securing financial transactions. Clear? Simply we can say that in HTTP we can exchange information without secure manner. In HTTPS we can exchange information with secure manner. For example, online transaction. Done. Let us discuss some difference between HTTP and HTTPS. Also on computer screen you read it. क्लियर? कुछ इसके डिफरेंस हैं जो कि स्क्रीन पर हैं. आप सिंपली आप लिख सकते हो इन HTTP it provide a communication between a web browser and server without secure manner. In HTTPS it provide the communication between a web server and web browser with secure manner. Clear? Okay. I hope you understand clearly what is the difference between HTTP and HTTPS in this diagram. First, user transaction with the help of ATM card. In case of HTTP, it insecure connection या insecure manner, and another user use ATM card in HTTPS with secure manner. Clear? And second diagram, a web browser or a web client. Web browser is also known as web client. Send the request with the help of HTTP on a web server, and web server provide a response with the help of HTTP to web browser. Other protocols are, so in this diagram, TCP/IP, SMTP, FTP, Telnet and others. First, FTP file transfer protocol. Second, SFTP secure file transfer protocol. And next, SMTP simple mail transfer protocol. Fourth, Telnet, that is telecommunication protocol. Fifth, POP post office protocol. Sixth, IMAP internet message access protocol. And next, TCP/IP transmission control protocol and internet protocol. 8, IP address. Internet Protocol Address, and 9 GOPA, and 10 Ethernet, etc. There are many types of protocols. Let us discuss one by one. First, FTP, File Transfer Protocol. It is responsible for transferring files between computers on the internet. It handles transmission of files between computers. This is a system that allows user to transfer files from one computer to another computer. Files that can be transferred may include program files, text files, and multimedia files like audio, videos, and others. This method of file transfer is faster than the using HTTP. Clear? Second, SFTP. It stands for Secure FTP File Transfer Protocol or SSH File Transfer Protocol. SSH stands for Secure Shell. It supports the full security and authentication functionality of SSH. And third point, SMTP, Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. It is responsible for transmission of email between the servers. In the email communication process, an email system uses SMTP to send message or mail from one server to another. This protocol is used for sending and distributing outgoing email. In this diagram, you saw the working of SMTP protocol. User send a client and client send a server request with the help of SMTP. Server give the response to client with the help of SMTP and user read it. Okay. Next, Telnet or remote login. This protocol allows you to remote computers. Telnet is a set of rules used to connect one computer to another computer. The Telnet service allows an internet user to log in to another computer somewhere on the internet. The user can execute the Telnet command on her local computer to start a login session on a remote computer. This action is also called remote login. क्लियर? इसमें क्या होता है कि सपोज दैट आपका कोई सिस्टम ख़राब होता है तो आप विद द हेल्प ऑफ टेलनेट इसके थ्रू आप अपने सिस्टम को किसी दूसरे से लॉगिन करा सकते हैं और उसे सही करा सकते हैं विद द हेल्प ऑफ इंटरनेट. ओके. नेक्स्ट, फिफ्थ, पोस्ट ऑफिस प्रोटोकॉल. ईमेल स्टोर्ड ऑन योर computer by your client. It is recommended only for people who need to access their email offline. This is used to receive incoming email. Next, Internet Message Access Protocol. It stores your email on the mail server. It allows you to read all of your email in multiple locations. Checking email with IMAP may be faster than checking email with POP. That means Post Office Protocol. Next, 7, TCP/IP, Transmission Control Protocol and Internet Protocol. It is a very important protocol. TCP/IP is responsible for arranging the data packets in sequence and deliver to the recipient. TCP/IP standard Internet communication protocols that allow digital computers to communicate over long distance. The Internet is a packet switched a network in which information is broken down into small packets sent individual over many different routes at the same time and then reassembled at the receiving end. TCP is the component that collects and reassembles the packets of data, while IP is responsible for making sure the packets are sent to the right destination. क्लियर? टीसीपी क्या करता है, एक तरह से जो आप डाटा सेंड कर रहे हो उसको पैकेट्स में छोटे छोटे मॉड्यूल्स में डिवाइड करता है, उसमें मैनेज करता है, ठीक है, और उन्हें पैकेज को सेंड करता है. आईपी क्या करता है, वो ये सिक्योर करता है कि जो आप डाटा सेंड कर रहे हो वो राइट डेस्टिनेशन माने राइट सोर्स पे जा रहा है कि नहीं, राइट पर्सन पे जा रहा है कि नहीं, वह वर्क आईपी करता है. ठीक है, फिर बाद में ये डाटा क्या हो जाता है, आपका ये मर्ज हो जाता है पैकेट्स को और वो आपको शो हो जाता है. क्लियर है? तो टीसीपी क्या करता है, एक ट्रांसमिशन कंट्रोल प्रोटोकॉल. सिंपली समझ में आ रहा है, इस प्रोसेस को कंट्रोल करता है, कैसे ट्रांसफ़र करना है, कैसे मॉड्यूल्स में डिवाइड करना है डाटा को. और आईपी क्या करता है, उस राइट डेस्टिनेशन सोर्स पे आपके डाटा को लेके जाता है. आईपी इंटरनेट प्रोटोकॉल. क्लियर? Working of TCP/IP protocols. So in this diagram, you see it. User send the some information, and TCP/IP control connection and send this request to server, and server give a response. TCP/IP manage it and respond to the user. क्लियर है? जो भी यूज़र ने अपना इंफॉर्मेशन है या जो भी अपना मैसेज है वो सर्वर पे जाने के लिए सेंड किया है या डाटा सेंड किया है, तो टीसीपी ने क्या करा, उसे कंट्रोल किया है, मैनेज किया है, आईपी ने उसे डेस्टिनेशन पे पहुंचाया है. ठीक है, और वहाँ से वो डाटा फिर फैच होता है और वह यूज़र तक रिटर्न होकर रेस्पॉन्स पे मैसेज आता है. क्लियर है? नेक्स्ट, इंटरनेट एड्रेस प्रोटोकॉल. IP address. This is the address that identify a computer on a network using TCP/IP. An IP address contains series of 4 numbers unique to the computer concerned. Example 90.399.424.34. This address is usually supplied by an internet service provider. Next, GOPA. It is a set of rules used to search, retrieve, and display documents from remote sites. It is possible to initiate online connection with other systems through GOPA. It also operates on client-server principle. Clear? And last, Ethernet. Ethernet is the most popular protocol used for LAN communication. It transfers the information in digital packets. Every computer that uses this protocol contains the Ethernet Network Interface Card (NIC). Clear? This card is a unique address code embedded in a microchip. This address is used to identify the system. When a packet is placed on a network, the packet is sent to every computer on the network, but only the computer which has the same address as network interface card address is allowed to claim that packet and receive the digital information contained with it. Only one packet is placed at a time in the network. If two systems place packet on the network on same time, when NIC tries to place a packet, it first looks whether a packet already exists or not. if it exits the NIC is forced to wait for a random milliseconds before trying again. This continue until a gap is found, then the packet can be successfully transmitted on a network. Simply we can say that it is a network interface card that is used to access the internet, okay, and the system. Done. And some others protocols are जो कि आपके सिलेबस में इतना इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं है. Some others popular protocols act as a co-functioning protocols associated with these primary protocols for core functioning. These are ARP, DHCP, IMA, PIFO, SIP, RTP, RLP, RAP, L2TP, PPTP, SNMP, TFTP and others. ओके. आपके सिलेबस से जो भी रिलेटिव प्रोटोकॉल्स थे जो इम्पोर्टेंट्स हैं जो एग्ज़ाम में आते हैं, बोर्ड एग्ज़ाम में भी पूछे जाते हैं, वो मैंने एक्सप्लेन कर दिए हैं. इनका आपके बोर्ड एग्ज़ाम में भी बहुत कम आता है, पूछा भी नहीं जाता है. तो ओनली फॉर जनरल नॉलेज के लिए आप इनकी फुल फॉर्म्स को लर्न कर सकते हो. ओके.
Next video I will discuss about home assignment or homework. Okay, please like this video and subscribe my channel. जिन स्टूडेंट्स ने अभी तक चैनल सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है वो इसे सब्सक्राइब कर दें, जिससे कि जो नेक्स्ट वीडियो है मैं होम असाइनमेंट होमवर्क की उसका नोटिफिकेशन उनको मिल सके. ठीक है, और प्रेस द बेल आइकन जिससे ऑल नोटिफिकेशन आपको मिल सकें. ठीक है, तो प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब माय चैनल. थैंक्स टू ऑल. हैव अ नाइस डे.